You want my powers, I will show you where they grow. You like the wind, I'll tell you where it blows. Clean as you go, clean as you go, clean as you go, yeah. You need my energy, I'll show you where to go. You want the rivers, let me show you where they flow.
It's my home track, finally. I am so excited because every time we've raced at Atlanta so far in this career mode, I've always sucked. uh, yeah, that just dawned on me. I kind of suck at my own home track, which is probably the most insane admission I think I've ever had. Insane. Well, anyways, we'll keep it pushing. Tony Stewart is our points leader, and we went from 8th all the way down to 22nd. So now, this is officially the climb. We need to climb back up. Hopefully, we'll climb back up. Anyways, I'm not going to spend a lot of time on things because we did a little bit before, and I explained a little bit of it. So I am going to go with chassis number 3 because chassis number 3 has the tire grip that we're looking for today, and I feel like this is going to be a great Speedway chassis for our team. Engine-wise, we're going to need the power. Efficiency is going to suffer by a lot, but I think a more powerful motor this time will definitely help us at Atlanta, as well as car body. So we got really good downforce for body number 3. Now, I'm saying this now. If I get to the 10 car, I might just wreck the man. I just might. I have no intentions of wrecking him. I don't. When I tell you guys, I really don't have any intentions of wrecking this guy. I do not. I don't want to get involved in any kind of mess because I really want us to have a good car. I want the car to run well. I want everything to go well for us. I just really want to see ourselves exceed, right? But I also know that this is NASCAR and not everything goes to plan all the time. You know what I'm saying? Not everything goes to plan. I know this. I've seen this several times happen to me. Things just don't go to plan. But this time I am going to try to make a concerted effort to not get involved in any of the BS that happens between me, Casey Mears, and a few of my other rivals, okay? I'm going to do my best. Can't make any promises. But I'm going to hope to actually win I say win. I think a win is really a long shot because Honda needs to fix this efficiency problem. And if they don't, we're probably going to suffer. But I do feel very strongly that we might just be able to have a car that can actually be up there at the front. We were up there at the front for quite a while at Devil's Canyon until things went downhill. We can do it again. Let's head to the home track. Good news is it's only a 5-minute walk up the road. I'll see you guys there. Alrighty, guys, here we go. Our brand new motor. The chassis doesn't feel that bad. It doesn't feel like it's gripping too well. I also feel like we're a little bogged down, if that makes sense. So I think this is going to be a 2-lap qualifier because I feel like the engine is bogging down, probably because the efficiency isn't so great. I say all that and we go fast, so.
EA Sports welcomes you to Hampton, Georgia, site of today's NASCAR Winston Cup race, the Bass Pro Shops MBNA 500. I think we're in for some incredible racing, judging by this track's history.
There sure have been some incredible finishes here at Atlanta. In the March race of 2001, Kevin Harvick beat Jeff Gordon to the checkered by mere inches to win his first NASCAR Winston Cup race. Given the circumstances and the emotion of that victory, that is one that people will talk about for decades to come.
All right, guys, 61 laps. I've got the Devil's Canyon winner on my outside, but 61 laps with the car. I've made some changes to it. I found out that probably because I did a little experiment some time back for a chaos mode video, apparently the car setup followed me. So Had to really go back and change that. But we have lost the lead already to Greg Biffle.
I'd like to see him stay back there.
It was really just a gear ratio issue, so we were actually in the wrong gear.
33.79. Got one outside. The 16 car is still there. You're out in front.
And back to the lead after Greg Biffle leads a lap. So I'm okay with Greg Biffle leading a lap. I'm not too concerned about it, but what I am concerned about is I see the 10 car of Casey Mears for Gordon Canals Racing, and he's closing in on me.
In your rear view mirror.
That man is actually really fast.
37.
Great lap, great lap.
Don't know if I like that too much. I don't want Casey Mears on my inside. I do not. He'll just have to drive by me or drive through me. He did it very well at Devil's Canyon. Go for it, man. Pull the trigger. Do it. Drove through me last time. Can't do it again, can you? Ain't got the guts. Yeah, that's what I thought. All right. So looks like this is definitely a track for the BMW fleet. I'm seeing several BMWs behind me. The 19, the 10, the 18, the 2. Those are all BMWs. They're back there. Jeff Gordon was up here, so there is some speed in the BMW package today. But I've got the horsepower to just barely stay ahead of him.
Best place for him is in your rear view mirror.
The 19 car is all over your back bumper. 30.23.
That's the lap time I'm looking for. Keep it up.
I think honestly, it's going to come down to when the tires wear out and whose tires start wearing first. I do feel like Honda worked really hard for this season, at least on the chassis side of things, and we're still working on the engine. So hopefully we'll see an update to the engines very soon because we're going to need one, especially if we're going to hope to stay competitive.
30.19.
You're flying out there, buddy. Good job.
JJ Yaley moves up to second with the help of Dale Jr. I'm in the wall.
Down low. Okay, we're back in.
We're good. I just got into the wall a little bit. Got the 16 car on my inside. I'm gonna let him go.
We don't want him.
And then I'm gonna foul back in behind. So we are down a fourth, but that's okay.
The 16.
Just got a little tight off the corner, and I expected that to happen. I do need to make an adjustment to the suspension, but to the wedge, but we're fine. Not the end of the world. I mean, the car isn't that bad either. Like I only slid against the wall, so it's not like we got right front quarter panel damage or right rear damage. We just have a scrape, so we're good. We're good. I just got to refocus up, and we'll be fine. Small update on my teammate status. Jimmie Johnson is in 11th right now. Joe is down in 41st, and the 56th of Steven is 20th. I just also realized and learned that the 45 car made the field, and that is currently being driven by Chad McCumbee. He is 27th.
I'd like to see him stay back there.
All right, so we're doing okay right now.
We're catching him, buddy.
It's not that great, but we're okay.
You let him by, he's gonna make things tough on you.
I'm also not gaining ground on Elliott Sadler and JJ Yaley, so I think it's going to come down to getting on and off pit road today really well.
That speed will get us to the
So I can't afford a penalty of any sort. I have to be on my P's and Q's
left front tire.
because those guys are driving away.
Keep an eye on your mirror. He's not too happy with it.
I should have went for a higher RPM. That way we can get more power out of it. But
Keep coming.
we're stuck with what we got. 1.4 back this time by. And those two are really just drafting each other. I don't really have any help. 10 is clearly not going to help me. He hates me right now. Dale Jr.'s back there in 5th.
Don't let him by, but try not to hold him up either.
Unadilla, Georgia's David Reagan is up to 6th.
Well, that rear's getting warm. 30-66.
Hey, keep digging. This car's gonna come to you. Be patient.
We're losing like a 1/10 of a second a lap, which is it's frustrating because we shouldn't have lost the lead. We shouldn't have lost time. We shouldn't have gotten in the wall. All that.
See him stay back there.
But I mean, shout out to JJ Yaley. He was ousted from his ride last season and didn't run the entire season. This season he's up here leading a race. So
Run away from you.
it's amazing what BMW has done for those drivers.
Be careful. Fuel's getting low.
Elliott Sadler has a resurgence. You know, he was struggling last season. Now he's resurged.
Keep him behind you if you can.
I mean, this is a straight up BMW type track. Jimmie Johnson is down to 16th. Make that 15th as he gets by Greg Biffle.
30-73.
Let's get to work now. Leader's pulling away.
I feel like a wedge adjustment is needed. We do have some cars on pit road though, so pit stops have begun. This time without a caution preceding it.
The leaders are getting away from you. The leader's got you by 2 seconds.
If I remember correctly, some of the data that was coming out earlier this season was that the BMWs had horrible tire wear. We have the fuel issue, and the Chevys have the worst downforce. So that's why you don't see very many Chevys up in the top 20 or top 10. So hopefully that's making sense to some of y'all, by the way. We can go one more. You know, I was talking about Chevy, and I forgot that Dale Jr. is back there behind me. But he's kind of inherited his position because of the pit stops.
About 2 seconds ahead.
Car inside. All clear, buddy.
You're clocking the leader two seconds ahead. I'm clocking the leader 2 seconds ahead.
He's gonna make things tough on you. There's some leaders coming in.
No penalties.
Several cars now pull off the racetrack.
There's no damage to repair. I will go half around down on wedge as Denny Hamlin stays out to lead 1 lap for 5 bonus points. All right, boys, no mistakes. We got this. Come on. Pit crew is really important this time. Come on. 4 tires and fuel. Come on. There we go. I see JJ Yaley going by. That was a good stop from the team.
Number 3 is outside.
Lost the spot there to Dale Jr.
Clear.
Elliott Sadler and his 1 lap undercut will inherit the lead over JJ Yaley after Denny Hamlin pits. Jeff Burton made it up into the top 10. And now I'm running about half around down on wedge, which is going to loosen us up, which is great. I don't know if you guys noticed, I did run out of fuel as we got on pit road. The car actually did register no fuel.
You and the leader is 2.5 seconds.
So definitely had our work cut out for us. I cut that way closer than expected. But considering what I know, we're going to have to pit at least a lap early. So lap 38 will be the next time we pit. Unless a caution comes out, then I'll start trying to formulate some kind of master battle strategy here to stay up near the front as Joe Agee falls down to 43rd for Bill Davis Racing.
I'm sure he's still angry with you.
My teammate is mired in the back of the pack here, or in the mid pack, 22nd. As we do have a car that is off the pace, and I believe that is Casey Kane, who is now off the pace on the backstretch.
2.5 seconds in front of you.
It's been a start of the season to forget for the 9 of Casey Kane. As JJ Yeley and Elliott Sadler now trade positions at the front. Good to see Dale Jr. up here, but, you know, I'm really impressed by that 43 car of Bible Labani. That is a surprise.
Number 3 is gaining on you. The 3 car is down low. Number 3 is still there.
I was pushing Dale Jr. down the track to stay ahead of him. There was no stopping Junebug. He's on a mission.
30, 16.
Dig, buddy, dig, dig, dig.
I think I'll work with Dale Jr. here.
The 3 car is outside. All clear, buddy.
Being side by side with the 3 is not what I want,
16.
because we are beginning to lose a little bit of time to the leader. But it looks like Elliott Sadler is losing time to JJ Yeley, because JJ Yeley in that 18 Joe Gibbs Racing BMW, he's checking out. That man is gone.
Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots.
Far high.
The right front's wearing down. Keep an eye on it.
Number 43 is coming right. Still there. Make it easy.
Whoa,
Didn't hurt us. Car's okay. Still there.
Junebug, what were you doing there?
Third place. Clear on both sides.
You're gaining on the leader. The interval to the leader is about 3 seconds.
So we lost about half a second racing against Dale Jr. for 2 laps. Man, this is really a tough one. Like, I can see I'm gaining on Elliott Sadler because I believe his tires are wearing out faster than ours due to the fact that he pit so much earlier. But that doesn't help me because JJ Yeley, being in the lead, is driving away from everybody. So a large part of me wants to be lockstep with Yeley, but I don't think we can because of how he's racing this race today.
Easy, buddy. That left front tire's seen some action.
39.
That speed will get us to the front. Keep it up. The race leader's got 3 seconds on you.
All right, we've gained on Elliott Sadler by quite a lot. As Jimmy has made his way back up to the top 15, he is 13th.
33.
Okay, let's get after these guys now.
The 19 car is outside.
The left rear's getting warm.
I really don't want to get into a racing match here with the 19. I know I have to, but a large part of me really hopes that he just kind of rolls over. Because right now we're watching the race win disappear. It's evaporating, literally right before our faces. That 18 is gone.
Number 19 is still there. 30-87.
We're catching them, buddy. Stay with it. 3.5 seconds behind the leader.
Clear.
All right, we are up to second. Now I just have to be pretty much pin perfect to catch the 18 car. which probably will not happen this run.
37.
Dale Jr. coming down pit road here on lap 35. Bodes really well for me. I'm gonna have some clean air, but the right front is wearing out really badly as JJ Ailey is just driving almost like he's on rails at this point.
You need fuel.
I said we're gonna go to lap 38.
Okay, buddy, we're faster than the leader. Let's get up there. You're 4 seconds off the lead. Stay smooth. You can catch it.
See, pitting with JJ Ailey is putting us behind. But then again, I don't want to lose anything to JJ Ailey. Like, I don't want to lose a lap. So if I stay out, I could lose a lap. I think we're going to actually run out of fuel. Yep, there it is. Out of fuel. No mistakes, though.
Keep an eye on your mirror. He's not too happy with you.
Got it woed up. That's fine. And we just complete the process again. 4 tires, fuel, and we just hope. I really hope there's a caution. Like a caution would be like clutch right now for me. But then again, it'll hurt my teammate. He's a lap down.
2 cans of gas, 4 tires of gas on this stop. And that's the way to pick up time.
And here we go.
No mistakes in a good stop.
You're clear.
Stayed out long enough for Dale Jr. to pass me. There goes the 19. There's the 43.
Going high. Got one high.
And we've merged up and looks like we're 10th.
All around.
We're going to gain a few spots as cars are entering pit road now.
He may try to pay you back.
But definitely not great on that one. I think running out of fuel probably didn't help. Bro, Joe Gibbs Racing BMW is dominating right now. They got Jeff Gordon doing well. They've got JJ Yaley driving well above what he's been driving most of this season so far. Dale Jr.'s up there in third. Or up in second now. And I'm in fifth because we've lost some spots because I pit so much later than before.
30-13. Dig, buddy, dig. There's 4.5 seconds between you and the
So we can go 19 laps.
He's been talking about you on the radio.
And the pit window for the race win or for the race finish is open now. So we might see some cars pit. You know, I talked crap about the Chevys earlier. They're really proving me wrong here. We got a Chevy in second, and I've got Paul Menard in sixth, breathing down my neck. Jimmie Johnson is up to sixth. Because I want to worry about teams, I'm going to try and not wreck. I'm going to let Jimmy go. We're on 2 different strategies right now. So because he's my teammate, I'm going to let him go by. I'm going to let him try to set sail here. I'm gonna let him be my the horse to my carriage, because I think the downforce that we have is good enough for me to kind of stay behind him and kind of push forward. So that's what I want right now. I need the draft. It helps the car, and I think, you know, Jimmy being here is going to be a lot more of a boon, especially because of where he is in the point standing. So I need Jimmy to be ahead of me. I need to help him in the standings because I really want Honda Neco Darius Racing to do well, as we do have some cars beginning to make pit stops already. So these guys know this is it.
You're gaining on the leader.
I do feel like Jimmy might pit early, and this could just be a risk play on my part. But, I mean, he's my teammate. I can't let my teammate keep floundering. I couldn't let my other teammates flounder the last couple seasons. I tried to help him as best as I could. This season is Jimmy's time, you know, to be helped, and I'll do what I got to do to help my boy. So this is beginning to work. Like I actually am pulling away from the cars behind me. The downside is well, I'm losing the lead more and more as JJ Ailey is just he's in a whole nother zip code here in Georgia today.
30, 40. That speed will get us to the front. Keep it up. Number 43 is exiting pit road ahead. Be careful.
So this is interesting. We did have a strategy split. We had some cars come down pit road. That is 35th all the way back to 42nd, which includes Brad Keselowski and Jeff Burton and the BMW of Kurt Busch. Those guys are good to go to the end.
The right front tire's a little worn. Careful now.
The only reason why I'm not pitting right now is because I'm banking on there possibly being another caution. And coming down pit road for me it's a risk play. I mean, we've already lost a lot of points at Devil's Canyon. We're running really well here in Atlanta. I mean, it's just a risk.
Fuel tank ought to be about half. Go ahead and get on by. He's not gonna block. Don't push your fuel too far.
Digi's crew chief, or Jimmy's crew chief, Digicam Creeper, doesn't seem like he's done it yet. He's not pulling the trigger yet, but I do see that he may be coming down. He is. Okay, Jimmy's coming down pit road. I'm going to pit to get around him as best as I can. No interference with my teammate. There we go. All right. Here we go. This is the last pit stop for our team. Hopefully we get out with Jimmy. And Digicam Creeper is the crew chief for Jimmy right now. So we'll see if this was a good call. Come on. 4 tires and fuel. I know Jim Blotzer, he's probably like, why did you come down pit road? Why? Because teammate came down pit road.
All clear, buddy.
I'm going to let Jimmy kind of leave himself to his own devices. If he catches back up to me, that's great. We're going to use these new tires to try our best to first unlap ourselves because we need to. And then chase after maybe Bob Labonte and them. Elliott Sadler does inherit the lead. JJ Yaley did take an early pit stop this time.
59-23. The 14 car is down low. That's a textbook pass there. Good job. You're clear.
Jimmy is in 18th. I had to get ahead of Jeff Burton and them. I think Jimmy will catch me in no time flat.
34. That was a great lap, buddy. Nice pass.
We just need a consistent run from both of our cars. Last race wasn't great for me. Last race wasn't great for Jimmy. We need a good run. That's basically the gist of it. Matt Kenseth has inherited the lead. Casey Mears is second, and I'm closing up on him now. Mears will be the leader, actually. Negative 68 rival, which means he will try to hit me.
5 more laps. You let him by.
Or not. He didn't try this time. I guess maybe his tires are bad. But I did undercut Elliott Sadler, and I'm going to be right behind him.
Pit road's getting busy. Leaders are headed in.
So we got the undercut on Elliott Sadler here. And I think that is Dale Jr. straight ahead.
86. Come on, buddy, push it. We can pick up some more spots. The 19 car is still there.
The difference between me and the 19 is that my tires are up to speed, up to temp. His aren't, as we get door-to-door sliding.
Number 19 is looking to pass. Clear on both sides.
Jimmie is really going to be left to his own devices here. He is 7th. And I think that is it for us, at least in the top 4.
Got one outside.
I was trying to scratch my nose, guys. Got a little cute. As I can report now that Chad McCumbee has DNF due to a rear end failure. Todd Bodine, suspension, out in 42nd. And of course, you guys know Casey Kane had a mechanical in the engine go bad. So that was a engine issue. They have not determined what that is for the 9, but he is 43rd. I am going to go ahead and let Jimmie go by. Again, I'm playing the team game a bit here as JJ Ailey is taking the white flag. Baba Labani is the highest running Honda right now in 2nd. So good, solid day for the Honda brigade. We're going to have 3 at least in the top 10. And I let Jimmie go for 5th because there's no way I'm going to hold him up. Final turn. Here comes JJ Ailey down to the start-finish line. He will be possibly unchallenged. I'm not entirely sure. But he does win the race after being very dominant. Baba Labani 2nd, Dale Jr. 3rd, Elliott Sadler, Jimmie Johnson, and I are your top 6, and I'm being told to celebrate. What? What? I'm celebrating 6th. You know what? Sure. I'm gonna celebrate 6th.
It was all green flag racing in this one.
Wow, that doesn't happen very often. It makes you pay a whole lot more for any mistakes. You don't have that cushion of yellow flags to get caught up.
The Coca-Cola car took excellent care of his race car.
That will be a relief on the old wallet, too. It costs big money to keep these NASCAR Winston Cup cars in tip-top shape week in and week out. When you don't damage them on race day, they help save a lot of time and money.
The 53 car didn't do anything to improve his standing with the other drivers out there.
You don't make it into Cup racing without being competitive. And sometimes those instincts get a little out of hand. It should be fun to see what happens next.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports. So long, we'll see you next week at the Martinsville Speedway.
I cannot even begin to explain what the heck happened for the celebration to trigger for us. That was weird. Sorry, I guess, guys. But we finished 6th, so that was a rebound for us altogether. As a matter of fact, I am now thinking about this. Tony Stewart is the points leader, and he finished behind me. JJ Ailey led 47 laps. We had, 7 leaders? Yeah, we had 7 different leaders, 11 lead changes, and it was JJ Ailey who led the entire field for the most part. So he's going to gain 53 points altogether. Solid day for Joe Gibbs. I mean, solid 2 races for Joe Gibbs. That is insane to me. Really good, positive result for Honda with Bob Labonte, Jimmie Johnson, and I finishing in the top 10. So that's a solid, positive result. Dale Jr. Needed to rebound as well. So he's in 3rd, finishing 3rd. Elliott Sadler has been on a resurgence for his career for the most part, finishing in the top 5. I mean, those are some really good names. Points leader Tony Stewart finishing 8th is a solid one. Matt Kenseth and Jeff Gordon rounding out your top 10. As you guys know, Jeff Gordon won Devil's Canyon, so for him to be up there is no real surprise, but it is boding very, very, very poorly because I just realized, and I had to sit back and think about it. Honda hasn't won a race yet this season outside of the shootout with Baba Labonte, which is not a real race to begin with. BMW has won 2 races already, and they went back to back. And the next race that we have to go to is Martinsville. Oh boy. We are probably in some trouble. We got some trouble. Other notable drivers to finish would be, of course, Joe and Steven. A little bit further down in the order is where Steven was in 32nd, and Joe wound up being the last car on the lead lap running in 37th. So not a great day for Joe, finishing behind Dennis Setzer of all people, and he's not even a full-time racer this season. Daytona 500 champion Jamie McMurray finishing 35th, not solid for him. Mark Martin finishing off the lead lap. He was in the top like 5 in the point standings. Mark Martin is now 39th. Chad McCumbee, of course, made it to the race and didn't finish. So did Todd Bodine and Casey Kane. These are some big names kind of near the back of the field. Kyle Busch did decent-ish today. We've got AJ Allmendinger. He kind of struggled. Scott Speed carried the banner for Red Bull Racing, finishing 12th. I mean, this was a mixture of drivers in the top 10, top 15. I really wholeheartedly expect the points system to shift again, which is what's been happening. We've had a lot of shifts so far this season. So I'm gonna head home, probably head to some Applebee's and enjoy my day, because we got both of our cars in the top 10, and hopefully for Martinsville we can kind of keep this going forward for my team and for the rest of Honda as well. Well, even with BMW doing what they've done, BMW are not the current points leaders, which is great. Tony Stewart does maintain the points lead. He is currently first over Elliott Sadler. Again, career resurgence for Elliott Sadler. Because if you guys remember, Sadler did not do that well in 2006. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, okay. I don't think that was the right stat. It said 14th. I remember him being much further down. Jeff Gordon is third in the standings. Kurt Busch, Matt Kenseth, Greg Biffle, Jeff Burton, JJ Yaley, us, and David Strimmy. Those are your top 10. And I'm tied with David Strimmy. So I made my way back up the standings after being all the way down in 20 seconds. So you can see leading a lap and leading laps and finishing in the top 10 critical, because we went from 22nd back up to the top 10 after we dropped out of the top 10 at Devil's Canyon. So very important, very, very important that we finish well. Dale Jr. is 11th in the standings now. I believe that now does mean that Jimmie Johnson is now 22nd after finishing 5th. It's not a great thing for him, but that's his first top 5 and top 10 of the season. So his average finish has to improve, and it will improve as time goes on. Same with Steven W1323. Steven hasn't had a top 10 yet, but you can definitely tell that higher finishes are helping. Defending points champion Kevin Harvick is 25th in the standings right now. I mean, things aren't looking so great for a lot of drivers, but it's okay, because it could be worse. As far as lap champions go, we've had 14 different lap champions, and JJ Yaley, by virtue of basically dominating everybody at Atlanta, is currently the lap champion of the season. Manufacturers standings, BMW holds steady at the top. Of course they would. They've won races. We haven't. Ford actually did not have a driver finish in the top 5. If I'm not mistaken, Tony Stewart was the highest finishing Ford, finishing in 8th. So Ford did lose some ground to BMW. That's just how the cookie crumbles. We gained some distance on Chevy. We gained a little bit. I think we actually moved ahead of Chevy here by a little bit, like 1 point. But we're still 3rd overall. We've got to catch up to BMW. I've also got 2 poles on the season, which is perfect. I love that. And the next race will be the Martinsville 500 in Martinsville. We've got some work to do. I do wholeheartedly believe that I will run with the highest tire grip chassis for Martinsville. I know that's going to be a little bit of a tricky situation, because we've got Martinsville, then we got Las Vegas, then we go to Watkins Glen. We'll see how that goes. Also, sometime in the middle of the week, we're supposed to be getting an update from Honda in regards to some of our engines. So hopefully that update comes with better efficiency. That's what I'm hoping for. I don't know about y'all, but I'm hoping for that. We're still building a body. We're still, overhauling a body as well. We're repairing one engine, and we should probably go ahead and start repairing chassis number 4. Actually, we should probably overhaul it it looks like they'll gain more on an overhaul. So we'll do that. $270,000. Book that in and get that started. And we will go with chassis number 3, I believe, for Martinsville. So shop additions, 5 more races left, and Coca-Cola, which is supposed to be Logitech. It happens. Happy with us. Mobile One, happy with us. Don't know why it's saying Advanced Auto, but they're happy with us. That's pretty much all I can ask for. So Martinsville is next in the season. Solid race at Atlanta. Definitely was. I mean, once they got ahead of me, there was no going back. I mean, had I made a mistake on pit road, getting to pit road, we wouldn't have done well. We would not have. So I'm very happy that we avoided any mistakes. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button if you're enjoying the 2007 season. We haven't won yet. We've got polls, but our time is coming. I feel it. I feel it coming. Probably not at Martinsville though, but I do feel that we will be where we need to be very soon. Hopefully soon. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Be easy, everybody.